In the spring, all Ohio children were out of school. And during this academic year, some kids have been entirely remote, some have been entirely in the classroom, and some have been a combination of the two. And some have lost some days because of quarantines. And just as adults have felt the strain of this pandemic, so certainly have our children. It's been a strain even for the kids who have been totally in the classroom for the whole academic year. Their lives have been changed as well. We are making great progress in our goal to have every child back in school by March 1st. I made it a priority to vaccinate teachers and school personnel. And sometimes people say, well, why are we doing that? We're doing it so that we can get our children back in school. It's a priority. I base that on conversations I've had for a number of months with parents, with educators. Just I think the urgent necessity to get our children back in school. We started in regard to the vaccination last week. We are now in our second week. The vaccine rollout looks different across the state. From Kroger's doing 2,000 staff members a day at a large clinic in Franklin County to up in Allen County, the public health department traveling to individual school districts to administer the shots. In 1 week, 566 schools have had teachers and staff vaccinated. And at the end of this week, more than 1,300 schools will have had teachers and staff vaccinated. These are public schools, these are private schools, parochial schools, charter public schools as well. We are already really seeing a change. We're seeing a movement from remote learning to being back in the classroom. Just as an example, in December, 45% of Ohio students were in fully remote schools. Today, that number is less than 15%. The number of districts that are fully remote has moved from 219 in the first week of January to only 35 this week. And these are, let's look at the charts. This is where we were. This is where we were on January 7th. And I would point out, just to look at the fully remote are the dark blue color. This is where we were February 4th, and big, as you can see, quite a significant change. So we're happy for that movement. This week we learned more about how our children are doing when the Ohio Department of Education released its fall 2020 enrollment and assessment data. And it confirms what we suspected, that some of our kids are not doing as well as we would like them to be doing.